Hope you're having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. So I'll give you guys a chance to come in. Hopefully, YouTube is sending out notifications. What's up, Ibrahim? Peace and blessings. What's up, Alan Six? What's going on, fam? Peace and blessings to the collective. What's going on, Matt? How y'all doing today? What's going on, Brian? Peace and blessings, fam. What's up, Frederick? What's going on? Maximum FOMO in the building. What's up, Marching Aries? Waldo in the building. What's going on, Waldo? Brazil in the building. How y'all doing today? Hey, Frederick, I'm looking on my, I saw the hurricane name list, and Hurricane Lee is in the list for 2029. Wow. Are you serious? That's crazy. So could it be saying something about a hurricane that's going to be in 2029, or could it be saying something significant about 2029? Right? Because like I say, we always get a glimpse of the future when we look at these numbers. Kilimanjaro in the building. Frederick said, you said it, Ashen. Hey, Frederick, I just added you as a moderator, fam. I just added you as a moderator. What's going on, David? Hey, Alan, I think Alan 6 mentioned something about being a moderator also. Alan, you would have to comment on one of the videos on YouTube and let me know what your YouTube channel is so I can add you as a moderator. What's up, A Lord, and what's going on? That's nothing new, Snoopy G. I've been gun for my whole life. That's nothing new to me. But just understand, ain't no fear over here. In New Jersey, the Air Force was doing low-flying drills, shaking. Thank you, Frederick. Antarctica 2000, greetings from Amsterdam. Peace and blessings, fam. What's up, Xander? What's going on, fam? That's what I'm talking about. Frederick, you on top of that already, right? But first I want to talk about did you guys see the decode that I did? What's up? What if I told you? Did you guys see the decode that I did? Based on what Hero asked me to decode. Did you guys see that decode? Because that decode blew me away. That decode blew me away. What's up, crypto and spiritual family? That decode blew me away. Once again, everything leads to XPR, XRP, right? Stellar. And we talked about Stronghold yesterday. And, you know, there it is today. Stronghold showed up. SHX. SHX. And we just talked about this yesterday. You see, the universe is listening. I always tell you guys that the universe records every event, future, present, past, every single thought. Anything you can imagine, the universe records. Exactly, A. Lorden. That's why there's such a thing as karma. Because if you're doing something and there's no one around to see what you're doing, you think you're getting away with it, but actually you are not. Because the universe is recording every event. So you're not getting away with it. And then the thing about karma is we never know exactly when it's going to come around. Dr. Elisha, what's going on, fam? That decode was awesome. But we have to understand that the universe records every event. We don't get away with these things. We don't get away with these things. So now we know. Right? This is the 5D community. What's up, Lise? Now we know. And guys, don't forget to hit the like button. But I want to give a big shout out to Heroes. You see, that's what I'm talking about, right? Collective consciousness. Okay? When we come together, when we bring things to the table. What's up, Don? Don says, I only hold 5 YXLM in the lobster wallet. That's what I'm saying. Do you think it's a coincidence YXLM came up? And when I went to the lobster wallet and look it up, it has 51,000 holders. 51,000 holders. Looks like there's something to YXLM. Looks like there is something to YXLM. Okay? We are paying, what's up, Donald? We are paying attention to the right things. That's what I say, fam. When we work together, we definitely are a force to be reckoned with. I don't know what made it gives dividends daily. Okay, I'm gonna definitely get me some, especially if it gives dividends, you know. But that makes us a force to be reckoned with. What's up, Night Rider? Peace and blessings, fam. That makes us a force to be reckoned with. Because we all see things, right? But some of us, we see things, we observe things, but we don't pay attention to it. I mean, sometimes you know you may not be at the level of decoding yet, but you have to start. But if you see something, say something. What's up, Pineal Potential? If an asset has more holders, I don't think we pay attention. I kind of agree with what you're saying also, Lise. I kind of agree. Future is no cash, it's become digital. October it is. Definitely Antarctica 2000, definitely. What's up, Lodestar? What's up, Dream Team? You see, Leo start coming here saying, you got any more scam coins for us from DeFi King, right? Now you have all these different cryptocurrencies, but we find one coin that may have a problem that discredits everything that we've done and talked about. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. You want me to be 100% right? You don't think we get some things wrong? What's up, Iggy B? We're meant to fly. Definitely, Iggy B. Not yet, Lise. I thought about it today, though. It crossed my mind. But I didn't get to it. On XPR Explorer XRPLT, the one top holder is fed now. I mean, that's confirmation, right? What's up, Detroit Cholo? What's up, Jesus Image, Church Africa? Greetings from Uganda. Peace and blessings, fam. Hey, we can't discredit all the things that DeFi King brought to the channel, fam. That's why he, myself, and many others say not financial advice. Not financial advice. That'll be nice if it does, Lise. That would be nice if it does. That would be nice if it does. I think it can. I think it can. Because I don't know if many of you remember, but when XRPLT first released, it was at a high price. It was at a high price. And then it retracted. I mean, when a lot of people start getting in, the price came down and everything settled. Do you really think we need so many coins? As long as we have coins from Proton Network and XLM, you should be good. Yeah, I agree with that, Iggy. I agree with that. But some of these coins are so dirt cheap. Sometimes I make a decision. Should I go get a burger, or should I take this burger money and go in the kitchen and fix my own food and get some extra coins? Because they're so cheap. And in the decode that I just did, Dream Team says YouTube blocking them. They always are blocking you, Dream Team. And the decode that I just did, right? We saw the Golden Bridge, and we saw bridging is 294. Okay, so there was a lot in that decode pointing to Alcor. There was a lot in that decode pointing to Alcor. So if a lot of our coins are very cheap and have low market caps, I hear you, Iggy B. I'm afraid we will be sneezing out coins with them. Hey, I agree, fam. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. But like I say, these coins are so cheap. They're so cheap. And you got to think about it. We're buying coins as the system is being built. We're buying coins on the place where everything is going to be switched over to. I told you, Alcor is not regular. It's not regular. It's not normal. It's not average. Because you have to think about it. We are a small percent. I don't think 1% of all of crypto are paying attention to Alcor. Not even 1% of all of crypto are paying attention to Alcor. 46 people in the building, 15 likes. Y'all don't forget to hit the likes for me. Silver is the Republic money. Silver is definitely going to be real real wealth. What's up, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker? What's going on? So we early. We are early. I know it's kind of crazy to think about how much money we could possibly be making. But when I do gematria, it points to us becoming billionaires, fam. It points to us becoming billionaires. Oh, YouTube playing games. I can't get a super chat. So YouTube playing games. Ain't that something? Right? I mean, YouTube's always exposing themselves. A. Lord says, I'm a billionaire. Before you become a billionaire, you have to claim it, you have to call it out, and you have to manifest it. You have to manifest it. Everything is a huge gamble, Leo star. That's why I say it all boils down to fate. It all boils down to fate. It's not going to look like everything else looks, to where you can interpret it and know for sure. You're going to have to stand on faith. What's up, Dave? You're going to have to stand on faith. What's up, Kenneth? We're going to have to stand on faith. Yeah, they can't block God's word. I do still have web off. I think Iggy B still has my web off wallet address. What you mean the retrograde, Mr. Carter? And you see the trolls, they roll in like never before. They roll in like never before, fam. I have Constellation DAG just on L-Core. I have the L-Core version. I have the clones. Did you see in Starship, this is the ISO 2222. I think this is the year. This is the year of XPR. What did we see in Heroes Decode that I decoded for him? It said metal. It said metal November price rise. Metal November price rise. You guys saw the decode. You guys saw the decode. It said metal November price rise. So the price will rise in November. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. We know why the trolls are there. We are on the right side. We are definitely on the right side, Frederick. We are definitely on the right side. You see, they blocking my super chats. You know, what's up, Jason? They blocking my super chats. They blocking some of you guys' comments, but they not stopping some of these trolls that's coming in. Now, why would they block my super chats? But that's not going to stop me. That's not going to stop me. Yeah, they will explode, Dave. But we also have to remember in the decode, it said mirroring, right? Mirroring. So mirroring is the reflection of something, right? So what do you think is going to be reflected? What is being mirrored? Now, on one hand, we have all of crypto, right? Think about it. We have all of crypto. All of crypto. And then on L-Core, thank you, Frederick. Peace and blessings, fam. On L-Core, think about it. On L-Core, all of crypto, all of the coins that make a difference are being mirrored on L-Core, which is 294. L-Core 294 is also XLM. XLM is also 294. So they're mirroring the entire system, because I think the entire system, some kind of way, is going to be ran by BRICS, by China, the new world superpower. That is my opinion. Because when I said in my decode that Hero sent me, it said Syscoin, right? SYS coin came up China. Chinese see BRICS in that video. We saw BRICS. One kilogram gold equals 1 BTC. That's crazy, guys. And think about this. What else did we see in that decode? It said Bitcoin crash. Did you see that? Alexander, that is a financial decision that you're going to have to make yourself, fam. What is your spirit telling you? What is your spirit telling you? But I can tell you one thing that I always promote: diversification. Diversifying. It said Bitcoin crash in my decode. Bitcoin crash. So we know Bitcoin is going to crash at some point. Because what else did that decode say? And this is one of the biggest things I took from that decode. And you guys may remember this. Bachivo says, you think XPR hits 10 cents or 1 cent this year? I hope it does, because recently we saw 10 penny in my decode. It said 10 penny. 10 penny is 10 cents. We also saw $7. Marching Aries said, I had a vivid dream about Bitcoin crash. Gold, silver, gold, and XRP. Oh, she says got silver, gold, and XRP. That's where you in a good position, fam. Definitely 57 people in. Hit the like button, fam. I just sent you $100 in XPR. Damn, thank you, Iggy B, my family. Iggy B been rocking with me for a long time. And I appreciate you, Iggy B. What's up, Max? Yeah, Bitcoin is going to crash, fam. Like I say, BSV is the true Bitcoin. But see, they have to garner all of the wealth into a pot before they crash it, right? They want to take a lot of this money out of existence. What's up, Mark? They want to take a lot of this money out of existence. Damn, yeah, you're right, Dave. $7. Hey, we'll all be meeting on the beach, right? I'll throw a big party in Belize and invite everybody. And when everybody from this community get there, they will have a box with your name on it with a lot of money in it. Trust me. Because I don't care about the money, fam. I just care about sovereignty and being providing for my family. Anything outside of that, I don't care about that. What's up, Jason? Appreciate your blessing, Jason. Thank you, fam. Peace and blessings. I don't care about money when I leave this world. When I stand in front of those judges, they gonna say you did a good job. That's what I care about. You helped a lot of people. You changed the way people think. You showed people where the real power lies. That's what I want to do. What's up, Black Richie Rich? Desert Cow, what's going on, fam? Exactly, Max. We go hit it. We go get it. Bitcoin crash equals BSV on L-Core in Gematria. Now that is major, Mike. That is major. Yeah, we already know the fiat dollar's going to zero. We definitely know that. That's a good idea, Leo Star. No, Louisiana right now, fam. My daughters was just out there in Georgia at the Chris Brown concert, though. Avengers unite. Let's get out of this slave system. Hey, Iggy B, we already out of it, fam. We already out of it. That's the thing. Dave, that is the thing, fam. Once we get to the level to where we don't have to punch nobody clock, and we are now sovereign from debt, sovereign from this system, once we get to that point, then we can start focusing on our true mission, our true purpose. Thank you, Black Richie Rich. We all gonna make it, though. We will all make it. Mark my words, fam. Did y'all see the decode where it said, I follow numbers and numbers follow me? Did you see in the decode where it said, words lie, but numbers do not? Right? Numbers do not lie. Numbers don't lie, fam. And we're looking at these numbers and we're getting a lot of information from these numbers. And you wonder why the trolls attack us the way they do. We're too high vibrational. We're too spiritual. We're too high vibrational, too spiritual. You're right, Dream Team. And I'm going to tell y'all about something else that I heard today, right? I was watching Dr. Kia Pruitt. And Dr. Kia Pruitt was talking about the Iraqi dinar and the timing of the United States military leaving Iraq. I don't know if many of you knew, but the country of Iraq has $35 billion sitting in American banks. Iraq is now financially stable. They've built new airports. They have really reconstructed Iraq to a level you can't imagine. They have reconstructed Iraq to a level you can't imagine. And the military is about to leave Iraq. Iraq's currency is about to be revalued. We just saw that in Heroes Decode also, right? We just saw that in the same decode. It said 1104 Iraqi dinar revalue. Iraqi dinar revalue. The military is about to leave Iraq. Iraq is about to, because like I say, fam, these countries, these wars are created to go in these countries, destroy these countries, crash the currency, and then all of these millionaires and billionaires and different companies, they go into these countries, set up shop, buy a lot of that currency at that low value. Then America goes in, rebuilds that country, and then that country goes back to its pre-war value. So, pre-war, Iraq's value, one Iraqi dollar was $3 American. One Iraqi dollar was $3 American. What's up, Kowalski? Think about that. One Iraqi dollar was 3 American dollars. What's up, world debt now? Yeah, they build the weapons, start the wars, then rebuild it. Exactly. So, once they revalue the currency and that price goes back to its pre-war price, now people who bought these currencies at a low price are now wealthy. That's why I've been telling you guys what I've been doing. I've been buying the dinar. I've been buying the Zimbabwe RV. I've been buying the Vietnamese dong. I've been buying the Venezuelan Boulevard. Get revalued. Venezuela almost more oil than anybody. Iraq has a lot of oil and gold, and is an ancient place, right? So we are positioning ourselves in multi-dimensional ways, right? Physical notes, gold, silver, right? Also cryptocurrency. But fiat is going to be Saudi Arabia didn't renew that deal that they had with the United States to where they will only sell their oil in the US dollar. Now do you see why the US is in full panic mode? Now do you see why all these wars are kicking off? Now do you see why in my last decode it said Syscoin is the, and when I decoded Syscoin it said Chinese? They want you to think China is... Did you see that military parade? Did you see their military parade? Yes, I'm buying physical notes also, Avery. I'm buying physical notes also. Because you will be able to go into these banks and you will be able to swap these physical notes for whatever is the dominant currency. And that currency may be in digital form. They may retract all physical notes from circulation and give you a digital currency. But at least you will have a note to bring in to give yourself a lot of that digital currency. Who knows? It may be digital, it may still be physical. Who knows? But that Iraqi dinar, those when they revalue everything, you are going to have bargaining chips. Because they're going to want to roll out UBI, Universal Basic Income. Like that movie I told you about that someone on here told me to watch. They're going to make it so bad for people to where you're going to be begging them for whatever you can get. And they're going to say, well, this is what we're going to give you. Take this digital currency, right? That expires if you don't spend it in a certain amount of time, that they can freeze whenever they feel like. What's going on, Joy? That they can freeze whenever they like. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. And the biggest wealth, the biggest wealth is going to be essential necessities. Your water, your food, right? If you take a lot of medicine, or if you have medicine and you don't take it, store it. And keep going refilling because I'm telling you, whoever has the medicine, when all this stuff takes off and the stores are closing, the ships are not coming in, the 18-wheelers are not transporting things, right? And you have people with diabetes, you have people with different diseases and stuff. They gonna be looking for these type of things. They gonna be looking for metformin. They gonna be looking for high cholesterol medicine. They gonna be looking for pain medicine. They gonna be looking for these things. They gonna look for water. They gonna look for food. So all of the essential necessities are of the utmost importance also. But we know what's coming, so why not prepare? Thailand would be nice. Why not prepare in many different ways? Because if you don't have the money, you might have 2 pallets of water back there. And I'm telling you, in crisis, water goes up. For Hurricane Katrina, for one 12-pack of water, you could get $100. When crisis is in the midst, there's something called price gouging. I'm from a hurricane-prone area, so I know how it is when I go online and a hurricane is coming, and I go online and I say, well, let me book a room to get out the way, right? Get a room for me and my family. And the room is, what's up, Time Sky? Let's say for 3 nights, the room would be $350. And then you wait one more day. And then you go back that one more day and you try to find that same room. That same room is available, but now they want $1,200 for 3 nights. Price gouging. Taking advantage of the situation in their aspect instead of being lenient and helpful to people who are distressed. But this is the world we live in. That's what my daughter's doing, Donald. She's definitely big on gardening. So we go prepare in many different ways. We're not just going to worry about crypto. We're not going to just worry about physical notes. We going to worry about it all. And we go raise our frequency, because when you have your frequency turned and tuned to the right station, God's always broadcasting. You get the message. When it's time to go, when it's time to stay. So, all of that is important. All of that is important, family. But we go win. I love the fact how the Most High brought us together. I feel like I've been knowing some of you all my whole life. And it's crazy how I feel closer to you guys than 95% of the people that I'm around on a daily basis. What's up, Kareem? Which sword is the right one? There are 2 on Coinbase. I guess you're talking about the networks, right? Because I think you can get SOAR on Ethereum network. I think that's what I did, but I bought my SOAR on MetaMask, right? I downloaded the MetaMask wallet and I sent Ethereum to MetaMask, and then I swapped Ethereum to SOAR on my MetaMask wallet. Iggy B says same. I'm down, Leo Star. I'm down. Waldo says spiritual connection, vibing high. Definitely. Harry says, what you store your crypto on? I bought Trezor. I don't do cold storage wallets anymore, fam. You gotta get a little more, Dream Team, but that's a good start. That is a good start. The reason why I don't do cold storage wallets, is because I watched the interview with the guy from the Fed. This is a guy who's under Jerome Powell. And they were talking about how they're excited that they're passing regulations. What's up, Fook? What's up out of here? They were talking about how they were excited about the regulations and how they're about to start bringing in a lot of industrial money and corporate money. And so I sat up in my seat. I said, I want to hear who's about to come in. And the first thing that came out of his mouth was, well, the first thing we want to make sure is that people don't have cryptocurrency on a flash drive stashed in their desk drawer. Now, he said flash drive, but we know exactly what he meant. He knew he could have just went on and said cold storage wallet. But he didn't say it. But we knew what he was talking about. So I feel like that will put a target on my back. And I think those regulations are going to be aimed at those cold storage wallets. Have you seen the Gates tattoo phone's Mark of Beast? No, I haven't, but I've seen the quantum tattoo and gematria that I know is going to come. That movie that somebody told me to go watch, that they were talking about the quantum tattoo. You see, they're prepping you with the cards, right? When you could just walk up and just tap the card. You used to have to swipe it or stick it in. Now you could just tap it. Well, they're prepping you because that tapping mechanism, they're going to move that from the card to your hand. Then they're going to move from your hand to your hand and your forehead. Then they're going to move it to Neuralink to where you are almost totally automated. You become cyborg-like. You become cyborg-like. Because a lot of these people, they want to live forever because they don't want to go meet their maker. They don't want to go see what's waiting on them on the other side because of all the things that they've done to humanity. Yes, I did, Pioneer Potential. They rolling them out like crazy. That's what I'm saying. Where is the action in crypto? That's why I did that decode. They just can't see it. They wearing blindfolds. Iggy says, I transferred a lot of coins to Weball. Think about this. Look at where all the action is. There is so much action taking place on XPR network, but where is the flood? Where is the attention? They just can't see it because it's not for them. Cat Meme, what's going on? Ram, what's going on? They cannot see it. And my decode showed you why they can't see it. Because in my decode, it says there is a demon in them they must kill. They must kill their lower self. You have to kill your lower self, fam. You have to get out of your lower aspect. You have to raise your frequency. You can't stay the same. All I can say, Leo Star, is on my Patreon. I have the links to all those coins that they've removed that most people don't even know exist, but they're there, but they removed them for a reason, right? Like Marshall Coin, like Perp, like XCAT, like Liquid, like Loan that's under the Liquid account. What's up, JB? That's all I'm saying. There's so much action going on XPR network, and for there to be no talk about it, something not right. With cold wallets, they can also block transfers of cryptos. This happened with my BSV on Decent. I brought it in Decent wallet via swap, but couldn't transfer out. What's going on, Amira? Peace and blessings, fam. Like J Doge, exactly. Like J Doge, exactly. No, it's not too late. No, it's not too late. Marshall Coin right now, under Marshall Coin, I think Marshall Coin is like $5 right now. The one that they hid from everybody. And I think I have like almost $2,000 in value in that coin. And it's at $5 right now while the market is down. If when XPR becomes the head honcho, the top dog, and Marshall Hayner is the CEO, what do you think Marshall Coin could go to? And you can get that coin right now. But they hid it from you. But I have the link. It's under an account called Liquid. Remember, we see in my decodes a lot Liquid Dex. Under Liquid, there is also another loan coin that's under Liquid. You also have Perp. You also have XCAT. All of these are coins under the Liquid account. You have to do your own advice when it comes to that, baby J. What's going on, Rapid? As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull it up for you guys and show you. This is the account. It's called Liquid Tokens. Liquid Tokens. You see that? Liquid Tokens, okay? Liquid Tokens. And here's the tokens you can see. You have metal. You have another metal. You have liquid, right? You have loan, Marshall, and you see, what is that? That's PCAT. PCAT. You see, a lot of you guys don't even know these coins exist because they removed them and they don't want you to know these coins are available. But I have the links, fam. I have the links. That's why I tell you my Patreon is there for a reason. Because we have a lot of these coins already there. That's not it. What about Runes coin, right? What about Sologenic that came? What about Celestia? And all of these other coins that they removed, right? What about what's the name of that other coin? It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. Right? Like PLMX, XRL. Like there are a lot of coins that in my opinion are important. Yeah, you just type in you can type in Liquid Token Leo Star, or you can just type in like what I did. I typed in XCAT. Type in XCAT and it'll send you straight there, and you will see. I'm gonna name all the coins to you. You have XMT, XCAT, Perp, PCAT, Marshall, Loan, Liquid, and Metal. They hurry up and remove this because they didn't want us to know about it. That's a big move if XDC just got on cracking. Dude say I sound like Samuel L. Jackson. Who the F is this a-hole? I can't use cracking in my area. I can't use cracking where I'm located. You can use Proton VPN. On Point says, so why are we investing on the WebOff wallet now platform? Nah, man, I think it's going to be all connected in some sort of way. What we're doing is we're not putting all our eggs in one basket. Because we do this because of the fork. We do this because of the coming fork, right? They're talking about fork. You found where to buy Nexus. I did not find it. I forgot all about that X Rabbit. I did. I forgot all about X Rabbit. I forgot all about Nexus, fam. I'm gonna do some research while I'm sitting here. I'm gonna find out where you can get it. I'm gonna go to Coin Market Cap. That should probably let me know where I can get it. But the reason why we do this, fam, is because of the fork that's coming. Because it is rumored. What is this on my hand? Just notice that. Because there is a coming fork that's rumored that XPR network is going to merge onto the metal blockchain. Okay? Now, I don't know if I put it in the decode that Hero led me to, but in that decode it said we need a rainbow garland. I'm going to show you that term. We need a rainbow garland. And when I saw that, it got my attention because we know there's a Brad Garland house, right? Let me see if I can find that term. Let me see if I can find that term. I see YouTube, they like it with my channel. I see they done snatched a nice amount of people out of my live. But y'all know how I do. They mess with my live. I keep going. It's about the message. It's about the message. My internet moving a little slow right now, but I want to show you guys this term to let you know why we position on Web Off and on Elcor, and why on Elcor we set up liquidity pools. Really, Frederick, really. I'm just looking for this term, fam, that I wanted you guys to see. Here it is right here, fam. What's up, world boss? Y'all see this term? It says we need a rainbow garland. We need a garland rainbow. Think about that now, fam. We need a garland rainbow. We need a garland rainbow. We need a garland rainbow. Think about that. Brad Garland house, rainbow. We know the rainbow is Metallicus. So what I'm saying is that's why we position ourselves the way we do. What's up, Radu? What is the utility of XRPLT? What is doing? Thanks. We don't know what the utility is so far, but one thing I can tell you is that it was in the movie Sneakers in 1981. It was in the movie. I think it was 81 and 91. It was in the movies. On the computer screen, it said XRP 262, and at the top it said Federal Reserve Node. Not only that, the first, really one of the first basic fiat rail coins that they rolled out, which is Canadian dollar CAD, is paired with XRPLT. Make it make sense, fam. Metal blockchain is a good look. Not financial advice, but that is the slab the house is built on. Right? That's the slab the house will be built on. But what I'm saying is, the reason, need some help. I went on Wellboff, and when I click receive, all of them coins are there. But when I go to swap, they aren't there. They aren't on Elcor either, even when typing them in. Which coins are you talking about, Leo Star? Thanks, bro. No problem, Radu. No problem. I have the 4 coins from Metallica's NFA. So, the reason we position ourselves the way we do when it comes to splitting it up between Elcor and Metallica's is because on Elcor we can set up liquidity pools. We can set up liquidity pools and lock our coins into small contracts on the native XPR network, which is the Proton network before the fork. Because if there is a fork to metal blockchain, and then we just saw that term, right, that we need a garland rainbow or a rainbow garland, right, and Ripple comes in and takes over that blockchain, those coins that are still on that blockchain are going to still have value. So that's why we do that. Now, back to Leo Star. I told you you cannot find the coins because they hid them. You will need the link to get those coins. And I told you, I have the link to those coins on my Patreon channel. No matter how you type it in. Now, did you type it in on the XPR Explorer? Because you can go to the XPR Explorer and type in those coins, and it will come up. But they will not come up on Wellboff, and they will not come up on Elcor unless you have the link. The link will send you straight to the spot trade page where you can trade and do a spot trade. P says, I believe XPR will be much in price. I even have many visions about it. Definitely, P. We are, like I said, we all tapped in. You know, we all high vibrational beings. What's up, Antoine? We all high vibrational beings, fam. We all tapped in. What's up, Rashad? We all tapped in. We all tapped in. It's just right now, it's just a waiting game right now. It's just a waiting game. Definitely, don't forget to hit the likes. To my new people, hit the like and subscribe button. Become part of the family. Welcome to 5D. And by the time we finish, we're going to be walking through walls. We're going to be so high vibrational. You know, our atoms go vibrate so fast, we're going to just walk through stuff. Yeah, having a .gm account is I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm very happy about having a .gm account. Put it like that. What's up, Tilly? How you doing? Peace and blessings, fam. Any confirmation on the solar flash activation of DNA? Well, you gonna know, time. You gonna know soon, time. You gonna know soon. When you walk to the end of a building and you just jump off it and you go find you not falling but you're flying, you go know your DNA activated, and you go know you go be a different type of a different type of being. So metal blockchain could be forked. What happens if it does? It just combines the XPR network to metal blockchain. That's all. That's all. I mean, you still could have value there, but the thing about it is, once you go to metal blockchain, you got to remember, when they first had the first proton symbol, there was a dot in the middle. There was a dot in the middle. Then they changed it from proton to XPR network, and they removed the dot. In the decodes that I just did, we saw dot come up twice. That dot is symbolic of your pineal gland. The triple blackness of space. The connection to the astral realm, to the heavens. That dot is important. They not going to just let that dot flop, fam. If they abandon the proton network and they fork everything over to metal blockchain, they are not going to leave that as a dead chain. Because on the top of your anchor certificate, it says proton network, not XPR network. So what's up, Wyola? Many of us think that Ripple may come in and pick that chain up, and then they might take it to the moon. We don't know, but what we do is we try to prepare and position ourselves in many different ways. That's why we long stake. That's why we set up liquidity pools on Alcor, because it locks your coins into small contracts. So how could your coins go with the fork if they're locked in a small contract on that native network? You see what I'm saying, fam? That's why we do that. I'm not saying we do it to all the coins, but, you know, I do it to a small portion of my coins so I can have the best of both worlds. My search says Proton Network, but I don't have a .gm account. What cert are you talking about, Amara? Do you have the Anchor Wallet certificate? That's what I'm saying, Tom. That's the next best option. Because if you didn't get the Anchor Wallet, right? If you didn't get the Anchor Wallet, then the next best option is putting into liquidity pools on Alcor. So what do you mean you don't have a .gm account, Amara? If you got the Anchor Wallet certificate, you should have a .gm account. And the name of that, and whatever you named it, it should be that name, .gm. What do you think about those? Oh, I missed it, Iggy B. You're going to have to rephrase that question, fam. Kappa Tech, what's going on? That's the best we can do when it comes to Alcor, is lock the coins that we have. I mean, on WebOff, the best we can do is lock some of the coins that we have on WebOff into liquidity pools on Alcor. That's the best we can do. That's the best we can do, fam. A lot of YouTubers saying these spiritual coins will skyrocket. Do any of you have the Jesus coin? No, I don't think there's a difference, Time Sky. I have a WebOff wallet and I linked it to the Anchor app and went through the process to get an Anchor certificate, which says Proton on it. I hope that makes sense. Well, I'm kind of confused But if you have that certificate, then you have irrefutable proof of your coins being on Proton Network. Now, as far as the .gm account part goes, I'm not really understanding how that could have happened. I'm kind of lost on that. But you having that certificate is a big plus, because many of my decodes have confirmed that that certificate is even bigger than KYC. It's confirmed that that certificate is even bigger than KYC. Because what does KYC do for you if China's is controlling everything through BRICS? You may be able to take that certificate and they can say, okay, well, that certificate confirms that you have these coins. We never know. We never know. But if you think that America, with the deeds that it's doing around the world, is going to lead the front, you have another thing coming, fam. If you believe that, you don't know the Most High. You don't know the Most High. If you believe that, you do not know the Most High. You will have to get KYC and get the green check. You will have to get KYC and get the green check, I believe. If you have the anchor certificate, you don't need the green check. Mark my words. Mark my words. Because America's going to fall, fam. America's going to fall. Look what it's doing. Look what it's supporting. Look what it's supporting. EU too, exactly. Frederick says, I am KYC and I don't need the green check. Well, let me ask you a question about the green check, right? Why do on Elcor the biggest holders of coins with $20 billion, $10 billion, why they don't have a check? I'll wait. I'll wait. Go on Elcor and look at some of the biggest holders of coins. You will not see a check. Well, would you have $10 billion in an account that you're not KY? They must know something. They must know something. Tom Scott says, I thought, but you have to, this is the thing you have to understand, fam. It's the mentality of the people. It's the mentality of the masses, right? Because no matter who's the president, when we see something that's not right, we should stop it as a collective. But everybody's silent. Everybody's silent. Everybody is silent. Yeah, America's gonna be changed, but America's gonna have to fall. You saw in the decode that I did earlier that Hero gave us, it said good things have to go down in order for better things to come out of it. America's going down low. It's gonna be reborn and remade, but boy, the things we gonna have to see going through that process. Because there's so many people are so negative. They are so out of touch with reality. Get ready, fam. Get ready. I forgot to charge my phone. Let me try to put this charger on here and see if I can make this work. Give me 1 second, fam. See how long I can make this work. Thank you, Jason. People are so out of touch. You got a lot of racist people. You got a lot of envious people. You have a lot of people who just They don't see things for how they should be looked at. It's going to take a lot to reform this country. It's going to take a lot to reform us, fam. Lots of ignorant people. You think just because Trump and, you know, it ain't about we know the system is going to be reformed, but we talking about the environment in this country, about the mentality. That is going to take a lot of work. Because imagine when people are destitute. Imagine when people are struggling, when they're back against the wall. Do you know the type of things people in this country are going to resort to? Do you know? I can tell you during Hurricane Katrina, soon as they was blocking streets off, people was just trying to get to a higher ground and was getting shot dead because you had vigilante groups riding around. Alejandro, what's going on, fam? You had vigilante groups riding around just shooting people for nothing. Who are you, boy? What are you doing over here? Oh, I'm just trying to get across the river, get to a safer place, and get shot in the back. You got these youngsters out here with their pants hanging off their ass, with guns with switches on them. They go brrr. Thank you, Frank. Guns, they go brrr in 10 seconds. Running around. Nothing to eat at home. Mama starving. Do you know what is going to take place in this country? Do you know the force field that you're going to need around you? You see, we jumping too far ahead on the timeline. We have to survive first. Don't worry about it, Time Sky. I promise you, your day gonna come. And you gonna look back and you gonna remember everybody who wasn't there for you. And you gonna know why you was in that position. Because I tell you one thing, you've told me that before. And I tell you one thing, if God blesses me, I'm gonna make sure you straight. BTC is gonna go to 1 million Chivo, but it's not gonna be BTC, the one you think. It's gonna be Bitcoin SV. So you good, Tom. You in the right community, fam. We don't walk out the light to the light. We walk out of darkness to the light. I woke up this morning, my hot water heater busted, water all over the floor, all my closet, all my clothes, shoes, everything got wet. Guess what? I told you, spiritual attacks. I'm just gonna keep pushing. I'm just gonna keep pushing. I could have been at home all day doing, remodeling, doing this. I got sheetrock to cut out, all kind of stuff. Man, I'm doing what I'm chosen to do, fam. I'm doing what I'm chosen to do. But you have to question sometimes the timing and certain things that happen in your life. When you raise your frequency, you go notice it. You go notice it, fam. Just out the blue, my daughter came in there. They got water all over the floor. As soon as I get out the bed, I look by my closet, water coming out my closet. Because the hot water heater done sprung some type of bad leak. Then I touched the top of it. This panel at the top was super hot. So I went outside and turned the brake off. Now I'm waiting on somebody to come and fix it. I don't want to take a chance of it starting a fire, so I don't have any hot water. But I'm still here dealing with you guys, making sure we keep the frequency up, showing love, spreading love, letting you guys show love to each other. I'm not going to let nothing get in the way of that. This is the only thing I got to stop. smoking these cigars. But I'm not perfect. But it does calm me a little. Definitely, Frederick, we will. We will. Yeah, you're right, Pete. Pertaining to how negative I used to be as a youngster, growing up in my environment, I've come a long way and I'm proud of myself. And when mother tells you she's proud of you, there's no feeling better. There's no feeling better than when your mama tells you she's proud of you. Because there was a time I was putting my mama through hell. Now, I make sure my mama good. I take care of my mom. She took care of me when I was young. Now I'm taking care of moms. And I'm going to do a lot better. As well as my aunties. Because I have aunties that's been there for me too. Most of you in this community, or all of you in this community, have been chosen for a reason. You are here for a reason, fam. Reason. You're not regular, you're not average. People look at you. What's up, El Monty? They tell you you're talking crazy. You know what? I job a lot. Like my supervisor told me, what you doing over there, bruh? You over there looking at that internet money? He think it's fake internet money. I look up, I just see people looking at me like they talking about me. I just smile because I know it's my energy that's killing them. My energy killing them. That aura. They can see it. They can see your aura. They can feel your energy. You don't come to work and when somebody talk about something that's beneficial or being rich, you don't be like, oh man, boy, I got to get that lottery ticket. Do you know that's the type of people I work with? Like when you bring up wealth and trying to position yourself, planting your seeds, all they can see is lottery tickets. And you wonder why y'all don't move in the same circle. You wonder why y'all don't get along. Because lottery ticket is their hope. How you gonna put your future on a lottery ticket? I told somebody, I said, I wonder how his wife looks at him when she talks about being wealthy. All he can see is a lottery ticket. A lot of guys on my job plan on retiring there. Some of them even want to have their funeral on the job. That's how much they love the job. And they wonder why I'm always daydreaming and been there so years in certain things. And you still don't know how to, because man, I'm not trying to be out here the rest of my life. I'm a dreamer. I'm a dreamer, fam. What's up, Gen Z money? I'm a dreamer. How are you going to harvest the crop if you never planted a seed? And I can't be, and my seed can't be a lottery ticket. Thank you, Maximum FOMO. Night Rider says, same here. My seed can't be a lottery ticket, even though I proved to you guys I won the lottery playing one ticket, 294 and 1. Didn't I show you that, guy? Didn't I show you guys that? Especially on everybody who's on here on my Patreon knows I won the lottery playing one ticket, 294. What is 294? L-Core. The Most High will give you the craziest proof you can imagine. You want to know if L-Core is something real? Well, the Most High said, I'm going to show it through Ashin winning the lottery playing these numbers. What more do you need to see? Correct, Jason. The universe confirmed it to me, so through me, I could confirm it to you. Iggy B says, I planted a few seeds back in the day. Definitely. I played the lottery Like little pick threes, pick four, pick five, almost my whole life. Never won nothing. And you mean to tell me the one time I won is when I played 294, and you want me to think that's just normal? That's nothing spiritual about that? All homage to the Most High. Because I know when the Most High is getting my attention. And most of you do too. Most of you do too. Y'all feel it? Y'all feel it? I've shown you how many times my name has come up. I've shown you how many times some of your names have come up. When you keep hitting the lottery, because out of a billion words, your name comes up. The street you live on comes up. The car you drive comes up. Your mother's name comes up. The job building you work in comes up. The color shoes you're wearing at the time comes up. You're hitting the lottery. So how many times do you have to hit the lottery to realize you won? That numbers are key. What did that decode say? Words lie, numbers do not. I just hope one thing. If big event happens one day, I really hope, the community will be saved. We will, fam. We will. B says, so I actually won the Super Bowl bet that you predicted before the playoffs started. Eagles beat the Chiefs. I forgot I even predicted that, fam. I forgot all about that. Iggy B says he won the Super Bowl bet off of my prediction. P says I will win with XPR and the genuine Bitcoin. Well, I hope that genuine Bitcoin is Bitcoin SV. Hey P, I don't know if you was in the live when I did this. Okay. Well, I don't have to play it. I don't have to play it because I was gonna play the video where you heard the guy saying we can't let Bitcoin be the front runner because most of the mining is done in China. We need this to be done by an old-fashioned American company. An old-fashioned American company. Congratulations on your new job, fam. Yes, you can still purchase BSV. $22.22 here in France. I was getting my BSV off a trade ogre, but for some reason, it's not coming up anymore. It's not coming up anymore. I'll try right now just to see. Because I had some coins that I had still there that I can't get. What's up, He-Man? Greetings from XPR Germany. Peace and blessings, fam. BSV is on KuCoin or HTX or so. Yeah, and guess what, P? All of those exchanges, they won't let me use them in my area. That tells you, right? That's definite suppression. I can't even buy it where I live at. But thanks to Rick putting me on Trade Ogre, I was able to get me a few BSV. All you need is one. If you get one, I'm telling you. If you get one, and I reached out to Rick about the Merkle tree root, and he hasn't responded. And somebody told me they reached out to him about it, and he just wanted to give them like directions, but he didn't give them the video. What's up, Mr. D? But I would like to get that video to help you guys So you not only do you have BSV, but you can do the Merkle tree route. Yeah, Time Sky, but the thing about it is I can access the exchange, but well, you know what? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. I stored my BSV on Electrum SV. That is ELECTRUMSV. You can download, you have to download that wallet on the desktop or laptop. It's called Electrum SV. The Bitcoin ticker is almost like the Bitcoin symbol, but the B is yellow. And the price I think right now is like maybe around from $27 to $30 a coin. I just gave up on getting BSV because of suppression and decent not permitting. I understand, Joy. It's definitely aggravating. Yeah, that's it right there. Electrum SV. I'm gonna try that, Tom. I'm gonna definitely try that. You may have given me a gem. Iggy B says you can get BSV on Mexi, but Mexi won't even let me. I can't even deal with. In the United States, a lot of these exchanges, they won't let us deal with them. Try on Orange Gateway. Thank you, phone addicts. Thank you. Tama 313 from UK. What's going on, fam? So you think the VPN works also, Iggy B? So that's 2 confirmations. So I'm definitely going to try that. BitGet has SV, says Pineal Potential. They don't want you to have the good stuff, correct? Alejandro says it's like $25 a coin. Weefy Man says howdy from London. What's going on, London? All my new people, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Iggy B says yes from Amsterdam. Wow. Iggy B, you in Amsterdam? I'm definitely going to have to come see you, fam. I'm definitely going to have to come see you. Yeah, Hero missing today. Hero must be busy, fam. But we go all give Hero a shout out for that awesome decode, right? Umuhoza Bridget from Rwanda. What's going on, Rwanda, in the building? Many of us believe BSV is the true Bitcoin and not the Bitcoin that they project on us. Javid Rashad says hi. What's going on, Javid? Iggy says, no, I'm in Brooklyn, kid. Tom Sky says, brought BSV at 75. It was higher. I think BSV went up as far as almost 400. I think Rock Wallet, you can store it, Joy, but I don't think you can buy BSV on Rock Wallet, but I think you can store it on Rock Wallet. Because I tried Rock Wallet and I got my heart broke. That's true, Pete. So yeah, Tom, don't feel played that you spent $75. Because when that $75 turns to 750,000, you go know you gonna be well taken care of. Rock Wallet and Orange Gateway. So on point, are you saying that you can purchase BSV on Rock Wallet? or do you have to swap to BSV on Rock Wallet? Yeah, get them while they cheap, Frederick. Not financial advice, but they cheap. I don't know, Alejandro. Bit Tensor, couple of millions soon, definitely. Exactly, P. Exactly, P. I am on Rock Wallet now. It looks like can buy. Will confirm. Okay, Joy, please confirm. Also, Joy, where you located? Are you in the U.S. or outside of the U.S.? Yeah, Hero be putting us on game. Well, Weefy, man, I don't know if you saw my decode today, but it clearly said there will be a Bitcoin crash. Definitely, P, I agree. You in the know. Let me know if you are able to purchase. Because that's what I'm going to spend my time doing tonight. What's up, Brooklyn? I'm from the Fort Greene Projects. Now I'm in Texas, y'all. Maximum FOMO in Texas. Kareem, BSV have more hash rate as BTC. Okay, you reckon there'll be a swap out to BSV? I don't think so. I think Bitcoin is just to catch a lot of wealthy people off guard. Iggy B says BK in the house. I think the Bitcoin crash is to catch a lot of wealthy people off guard. And those at the bottom like us, right? The ones buying these coins for $10, $30, putting $200, $1,000 into crypto, we will become wealthy. 2 trillion going down hard. And you know where that 2 trillion is going to go? That all of that money is going to get sucked out of the wealthy and it's going to get moved to the platforms that we hold, and it's going to make us very, very wealthy. XRPL1, I can't remember exactly what coin that is. I think that's an account, right? Or are you talking about XRPLT, which is XRP262? Jason? Yeah, an account. I'm going to have to go look at that. I can't remember what coins are under XRPL1. If I'm not mistaken, that sounds like, I think that could be like coins like Frank coin, or I can't remember exactly which coin under that account. Let me look at it right quick, Jason. XRP 262, I think is XRP 262 is at 264. Did you hear that? 5 zeros 264. If you invert the 6, that is 5 zeros 294. 5 zeros 264 right now for XRP 262, which is XRP LT. You get that on Alcor Exchange, Alejandro. Alcor Exchange. You go to Alcor Exchange website, and which is Alcor, and you can get XRP 262. It's under the account XRP LT. Okay, Jason. That's all right, Frederick. All is appreciated, fam. Where can I find the original Proton chain? Everything is still on the original Proton chain right now. You know, if you lock your coins into the small contracts, if you lock your coins to small contracts, it's going to remain on the native chain. That was tried, Frederick, but through the Anchor wallet, but it was unsuccessful. Rick tried that. But yeah, Jason, I see under that account you're talking about, I see SHX, Haven, Pi, XQV, XQY, Qubit, ELS, Riot, and Million. And I definitely hold most of these coins. Now, P, I don't know if you ever saw the video with Crypto Rick, but Crypto Rick showed us how to use Electrum SV and take our BSV coins and create a new wallet under the Electrum SV wallet, which was used by our Anchor wallet. Thank you, Jason. Which was used by our Anchor wallet, and I was able to take those BSV coins and send them to where they now show on the regular Bitcoin Electrum wallet. But the thing about it is, when you import that wallet address into the Electrum wallet, which is Electrum Blue, when you import your your Anchor wallet, there is the coins don't show on the Electrum wallet, but when you go to the BSV Explorer and you put that wallet address into the search bar, you will see your coins are there. So there's a way that you can put your BSV coins on the Anchor wallet. And the Anchor wallet is the bridge to the XPR network and the Proton network. Yeah, definitely, Frederick. You're missing out on a lot, fam. We got a lot of awesome people over there, like, you know, as well as here. That's what I suspected, P. So Joy, rock wallet is good. Okay. Okay, good work, Joy. Good work. Danielle Ibarra says, thank you for everything you do, Starship. I look forward to watching your videos every day. Thank you, Danielle. Peace and blessings, fam. I do too. What have I told you? Good job, fam. Good job. You're not going to miss nothing, Frederick. But like I say, the Patreon is basically for information. Like if you have time out your day, you can go look at everything I've posted, everything everyone else has posted. You can see all the different links on Lobster, on Elcor, all the coins that many of us don't have. That's the purpose that my Patreon really plays. It's one place you can go and catch up on months and months of information, months and months of coins that you can update yourself on. World Boss Original said, I have Jesus. For sure. It's cheap right now. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This is not for the wealthy. This is not for the low vibrational. This is not for the low vibrational. Definitely I have Jesus coin. And let me tell you something about Jesus coin. If you go on the XPR Explorer and you type in Jesus coin, look at all the names of the accounts. It's going to blow you away. It's going to blow you away. Not the accounts, but the holders, the wallet name. Frederick says, crazy, bro. I did see all the names. Yeah, you go see names, go trip you out. Jesus coin. I have the link to Jesus coin on the Patreon. Is this a spiritual channel? This is a 5-dimensional, high vibrational God's frequency channel. I hope that answers your question. 5-dimensional, 5D high vibrational channel. World Boss Original says, yes, I have it. It will shock the world. Frederick, I want to let you know too, fam, you're doing a good job on the moderating. See, God brought you here for a reason, fam, because you're doing a good job. You playing your role. This is the best channel in all of crypto. Best channel in all of crypto. It happens. It happens. No problem. You never know who the Most High will choose to do certain things and play certain roles. You never know. Because like I said a few years ago, if you'd have told me this was in my future, I would have told you were crazy. You see, when we leave this live, we don't only leave with information, but we leave with our frequency vibrating throughout our day, right? It's something that we can carry with us anytime. Pineal potential. We leave from this live with something that will resonate throughout our lives. Like, we look at things different, right? We tap into energies that we didn't know we can tap into. Different. We know we're not alone in the way we're feeling, the things that we're experiencing. It's called collective consciousness. We all riding that wavelength. Wavelength, also current. It's called current. It's called current. None of this is by coincidence, fam. There's so many people in this world that sees the same videos you see, but they vibrate so low, it becomes invisible to them because it's not for them. It's not for them, fam. As much as we want it for some of our family, for some of our friends. I called one of my best friends the other day and I told him, I said, man, the window is closing. I said, I want to get with you and set this up for you and show you how to do everything. Yeah, man, I'm the next 3 days, I'm going to call you. I haven't heard from him. As much as you want it for people, they have to want it for themselves. Love you too, fam. Definitely one of the best crypto communities in all of crypto. Danielle says, my best friend passed away a couple of months ago, right after he crossed your channel. I believe he led me to you. You are the next level, Ashen. Thank you, Danielle. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm only being me and doing what the Most High chose me to do. And yes, my condolences to your best friend also, Danielle. Sometimes certain people are in our lives just for a season, but throughout that season, you know, they leave something with us that carries weight. We're in a new age. This is the Great Awakening. Everybody's DNA is starting to be activated. You're starting to see numbers. You're starting to see the same numbers everywhere you go. Waldo says, I sent my son-in-law a video on cleansing the pineal gland, and he sent me back an emoji with the frown. Laugh out loud, they can't see, stuck in the matrix. Exactly. You couldn't have said better. You couldn't have said it better. I get looked at like that in my own house, I'm telling you. They do not comprehend what's happening. Even if we add all the people in all the decoder from XPR, we are so few, not many people. Exactly. But that's design. It's either by horrific suppression, or is a higher that's saying this information isn't for everybody. Yes, I do. And I saw them talking about XPR network the other day, and they never had talked about XPR network, right? So it's growing. You're not by yourself, Waldo. Hey, Terry, on the real, my guard brother used to tell me the same thing. So I'm being real. Like he used to call me Spinneroonie. I guess that was the move that Booker T used to use. So I guess you seeing what he used to see. Amara says, ha ha, right? Yeah, I had to respond to that one because my guard brother used to always call me Spinneroonie. And I'm like, what is that? I guess that was the move. Yeah, Cryptex trying to set up a meeting with Marshall Hayner, even the Metallica staff joining their previous live. That's major. Have to have a sense of humor, Iggy B. You have to. I'm not about to be that serious like that, you know. I know some people, you know, want to get their laughs and giggles and laughter is powerful. But it's hard work trying to wake people up and show them the truth, you know. Because sometimes I feel like Moses, right, in the desert, right, telling people it's gonna rain. You know, Moses had to look crazy to people. Can you imagine the conversations that went on in that community? Right? Moses standing amongst people. I want y'all to get ready. The Most High is going to flood the desert. I'm building this boat. And these people like, okay, Moses. Then when they got back amongst each other, did y'all hear that craziness he talking about? He building the boat. We are in the desert. It doesn't rain in the desert. Then all of a sudden, the waters came. All of a sudden, the waters came. And that's what I feel like. I'm dead serious. I feel like Moses when I'm talking to some people. Because they don't believe that it can rain in the desert. They don't believe it. Building a boat in the desert looks crazy. It looks crazy. But it saved the life of Noah and everybody that was on that boat. Definitely getting the boat. Exactly, Amara. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I get a kebab. Alejandro says Moses is called Moshin, similar to Ashin. Wow. I'm going to tell you what Moses' name was. His real name was Thutmose. A lot of people don't know that. Moses' real name was Thutmose. That was his name, Thutmose. But that's what I feel like sometimes, fam. That's what I feel like sometimes. Because you really want to help people. You really want to show them what you see. You know? But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Thank you, SS. But we gonna make it, fam. We are gonna make it. We are gonna make it. So for the next few days, you know, I'm gonna be locked down, working from morning to night. If I do decide to go live, it's probably gonna be late in the day, probably in the evening, like 8 o'clock, if I decide to go live. But the next few days, I'm gonna be locked down working. But Y'all know when I can't go live, then I'll be working on decodes, getting more information to bring to the community. Looks like you're not, Frederick. Yeah, I see your energy is spreading. Your energy is spreading, Frederick, over in France. Thank you, Joy. Peace and blessings, fam. Thank you for the super chat. And Frederick, don't forget, in the decode that Hero sent me to do, don't forget it said in that decode from France to America. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Now think about it, like I say, France to America. So think about it, like I say, out of the billions of words that could have come up, why did France to America come up? More confirmation. So welcome to our other family from France in the building. What's up, Averex D? Exactly. Exactly. Frederick says, I'm so happy. But I'm going to go put in some more work, fam. I'm at my 2-hour mark. I want to let you all know I enjoyed this live as I always do. Thanks to everybody that joined the live. Thanks to everyone that sent super chats and showed me love. I want to welcome all the new people that are now part of the 5D community. I want to thank you all for the great work that you do inside the community. Let's keep raising our vibrations. Let's keep raising our frequencies. Let's stay prepared and vigilant. I want to let you all know that I love you all. I want to let you all know peace and blessings. And also all homage to the Most High. I will, Iggy B. Thank you, On Point. Thank you, Jason, once again, fam. Peace and blessings, fam. Pineal Potential, thank you. World Boss, thank you. Frederick, thank you. I want to say thanks to all you guys. Y'all always show up. Y'all always bring something very important to the channel. Y'all are just as important as me. So let's keep working. Let's keep pushing. So I'm going to go get me something to eat and spend the rest of my day finding more information. Thank you, Kowalski. So I want to bid you all a blessed day. Have a good one. Peace and blessings. Stay out.